Hi guys, it's Jessie from Jessie's Planet, and I'm here with my teacher planner. I'm getting ready to start the next week that I need to get done, which is the last week in August, which I'm pretty excited about. As I've said previously, this month has not been the easiest month for me, and I am ready for it to be over. Part of that happening is let's get through this last week of August. This week, I pulled about a bazillion washi tapes because I have not made a choice. I have this off-white beige-ish grid. I have a coffee brown grid. I have some blue and white chevrons, some tealy polka dots, and some yellow honeycomby looking stuff. This may actually make an appearance. For stickers, I'm getting out some sunflowers because by the end of summer, I am usually ready for fall. So I needed something that was both summery and not too summery. Got these on Etsy. They're Bits and Pieces Crafter. I did a bundle from Etsy with the 3 packs I got this week. It's not really a bundle. It's a little puddle of stickers, but I went through them. So if you want to see what I got this week, you can find that there. But we have sunflower themed stickers. And I'm rather fond of them. I think they'll do well. The hard part for me is with my teacher planner. As we all are aware, it's bigger. So I want to lean towards bigger stickers. But the reality is that I need my planner to be functional. I need my planner to be functional, and in order for it to be functional, I cannot quite have that many big stickers. So I've been playing around a lot with some of the smaller ones that I'm getting on Etsy. I'm on an Etsy kick at this moment. That'll change again. Before you know it, I'll be busting out some of my Amazon stickers or something else. I tend to have moods. But we're gonna start out with a little bit of washi. And I also haven't decided on the boxes yet. I think that I'm gonna go with neutrals for my boxes this time. But we're gonna find out pretty quick. I'm going down with this darker one, and I'm only gonna go as far as the line. I'm going down with the lighter one. And the reason that is that because my boxes usually sit right above here. So I might like the contrast of the dark brown and the boxes. But if I'm gonna go with the neutrals, then I'll have to be more particular with the browns I pick, which is okay. But if I decided to go with black, I need there to be a little bit of a buffer, because black on top of the brown would probably, because it's such a dark brown, would probably look like I'm trying for black and missing. There is a little fuzz underneath on my washi, and that's unacceptable because that lighter washi you can see through, and I don't want to see that. Alrighty, and then the chocolate brown. That's coffee, chocolate, I don't know, whatever it is. Whatever you think it is, that's what we'll call it, okay? Oh. So this week, we have been working a lot on kinetic and potential energy. And if you are new here, I teach in a special ed classroom with kiddos. I have 5 students, and they are all on the spectrum. They're all, for the most part, nonverbal. And there's some talking that happens in my class, but it is not enough that you could consider it verbal. Sorry. they're non-speaking. I have 5 students that are non-speaking. And while they do say things, I have one little girl who will tell me all the things she wants. Don't know if I like this yellow with this. I like the yellow, just not right next to this. Like how I rolled that all the way out to figure out I don't like it. Interesting, huh? All right, so I have 5 students on the spectrum, non-speaking, except for when the little girl I have is yelling chocolate cake at me because she wants chocolate cake, or she will yell at me to go for walks, or, I mean, it's so cute. She's adorable. We're working on our approach. It'd be really nice if we could get to the, sometimes she just asks, she'll be really sweet, and she'll say, go for a walk. But also sometimes if she feels like what she wants is more important than what we're doing, she gets a little louder. Anyway, so we have been doing a lot of kinetic and potential energy. And this week, see, I like the teal with the brown. And does it really work? Not necessarily. But I just feel like they're a cute combo. It's like weird where you find the ones that speak to you. And I was like, I don't know that this tealish one, we're just gonna trim with the scissors because let's be honest, I'm not gonna get this the way I want it. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Anyway, so it's weird where you find the colors that speak to you for the week. Because I am very much about not really planning necessarily and seeing what kind of vibe I get. So, bouncing back and forth between my wrong neutral palette or my bullet journal blacks. I feel like with these stickers, even though these are more doodly and they're not necessarily all heavy, they're too heavy for the lightness that I'm trying to carry with the sunflower. So I'm probably gonna skip those. And I think we're gonna lean in to these. And we're gonna grab some little boxes for the top. I feel like this color will do well with these stickers. These are a little bigger, but is that really upsetting? I don't think so. But I do have the smaller version over there. Those are the same color. Let's do one of the smaller ones of this one. 2 of the smaller ones of this one. I think this will work. Okay. It's always weird to see how this plans out. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 academic blocks and a to-do list, and possibly this gets split. This week it's not getting split. It will eventually. But at this point, I'm still playing with data collection and I'm trying to figure out what we're doing as far as communication goals for some of the kiddos. So there's nothing here. So that being said, we just need one big box there. Now, Do I want a little one here? Little, little. I'm very weird about my patterns, I'm not gonna lie. If I do big here, nope. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do a big one here. Amen. What if I do this one here? I was actually contemplating getting out a different box, but I actually think that if I do this, there are things in my life that I get weirdly obsessed with that don't make sense. And the fact that this pattern is not right might be upsetting, but I feel like it's okay. It isn't making me uncomfortable. Okay, that was questionable for a second. Alrighty, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill out our subjects and then we'll come back for round 2. Okay, I spared you the agony of watching me write that because I know that can be old and tiring, so a little pause. Morning meeting, ELA, science, math, social studies, to do. Science this week, we are going to have experiments. So I'm thinking that I might want to throw some boxes in there for those. And then I have another plan as far as tracking those, and you'll get to see that in a few minutes. Okay, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3 experiments probably, because we're gonna look at Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're also going to cook in social studies on Monday and on Friday. We always cook on Fridays, but we're gonna cook on Monday too, because we have a new pair coming into work with us for a little bit. So it's always nice to surprise people with an edible treat to welcome them to the chaos. And she knows our kiddos, so it's not going to be too much of a shock for her. But still, they can be exciting the first day or two. Okay, what if, just gonna throw this out there. What if I did, because, stand by on that for a second, because I am thinking that moment where it sticks before you want it to. I want to make sure I'm getting close to the edge, but not on the edge. There's a box. Oh, she's still wonky donkey. Guys, have I told you how much I hate it when the boxes aren't straight? Some people are able to ignore it and be like, oh, it's not that bad. I feel like I overly obsess. Maybe it's because I'm a math person at heart. I'm not really sure. See, even now it doesn't look right. Let's try flipping her and see if she sticks better this way. It's like sometimes they curl up a little bit on the sides and then you can't quite get what you're looking for. Better. Okay. And I want one up here, but I want it to be a different color than the ones we already have. But I do think that if it's a square like this one, that'll make me happy. Guys, I don't know what happens in my brain, but sometimes this is a different shade, which is okay because we're bringing in all the different browns. Oh, nope, she's not right. I know you all come here just to watch me struggle with the boxes, and for that, I am perpetually grateful. There we go. Lines up mostly with this one over here. This one sticks out a little more, but she's a little bigger. I expected that. 2, 3 experiments. All right. And as far as cooking goes, I was thinking I might want to use some skirkles. Here's the downtime to side to my skirkles. So this circle is pretty close to that color. So I don't want, again, we're back to the part where I see things. So like I can do this skirkle here, and it's not the same color as this one, but it ties in with this one. I have more circles up here. Hopefully I can find one that I don't hate for this task. I'm thinking she might be it. So then what will happen is I'll put in what we're baking here. And I'll put in what we're baking here. This I can't fill in yet because on Wednesdays in math class, we vote and we graph. So they'll vote and then that'll get filled in once we know. They get choices between 2 things that we can bake and they decide what they want to bake. Oh. Hey guys, I'm losing my mind. We have no boxes here. Here gets boxes. I love this pink, but it doesn't go with the browns that we're doing right now. So, I do kind of want a bigger box. And I'm thinking if I look, our chocolatey brown has a bigger box, and there's a lighter one too. I think we're gonna go with this one. Actually, we're gonna move you probably mid-page. And then, too close. I mean, when they're together, you can tell they're not the same. But I'd like a little bit something more drastic in that jump. But what about this one? What about you? Would you like to join my planner? Welcome to my planner. Okay. it back up. Okay, guys, I'm not happy. Eek. Here's why. So I was gonna go with a longer box up on the other half too, but this is the same color as this, and I don't want the same colors bouncing off each other. I know it makes me seem a little loopy, but it just feels. But I do want one of these. Too close to that one. Too close, too close. We had a little tear, no worries. Actually, she went down really nicely. And stickers can fix a plethora of things. I didn't want this touching this. It would be like a double overlap, but not enough that it was like intentional. It would have looked like a mistake. So there's that. I think that I should start a tally of how many times I put down a box and pick it back up in a video. And then we can vote and whoever gets closest to the number wins a prize. I feel like that would be accurate given the way I do this. I want, isn't it weird when you know what you want and you can't seem to find it? These are different browns. Hopefully you'll be able to tell when they're close enough together. But I don't want them overlapping each other. I think you can tell those are different. Okay, we're done with boxes. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Alrighty, so I need something to cover up this part here where I put my August. When I cover up my August. And sometimes that can be hard to do because what we're looking for is something wide, but not necessarily tall. Can you do it? Oh gosh, I'm having deja vu from that last video where it was like every time I went to go pick up a sticker, it didn't want to pick up. Okay, no, she can't do the job. Cute sticker, she'll get a job, but that can't be it. Can you do the job? You have a big space there, so we can bring you mighty close to Monday. And how much am I gonna lose of that sunflower? barely any. Whoop, whoop. Ladies and gents, we have accomplished great things. You can't even tell that I missed any sunflower. It's a good thing. It's a great day. All right, so she's here. Now I want a little house down here. Let's see what little house wants to be down there. I have a couple choices. I think it might be this farmhouse. Or is it the cabin? I think it's the cabin, guys. Didn't see that coming. The farmhouse is very cute, and it will be happy once it gets picked. But she's lighter, and I think down in this corner I need some darker colors. And it's not that the cabin is a lot darker, it's just that it's a little bit darker than the siding on the house was. The house kind of drowns out with, it's really like, alrighty. So, I think something needs to sit right there. What kind of thing would sit there? I think a bowl of sunflowers might sit there. Oh no, was it sliced? Oh no. Hey guys, she got cut in the making and I lost a sunflower. But with my tweezers, hopefully I can help her find her home. Look at that, surgery. Complete. With patience, we were able to repair that sticker. Alrighty, I want something. Now because she got peeled up, she definitely should get used this time because we don't want her to accidentally get lost in the sauce. Cute. Guys, I'm telling you, this Etsy sticker obsession is going to be my joy for the next few weeks. I have more coming. And I'll show you those ones when they come too. Because I have to start thinking about October, right? And who doesn't want some Halloween stickers? Some books. A shopping bag full of sunflower joy. Because when you go shopping for your sunflowers, you need a bag. Maybe we could wish a little rain upon us with an umbrella. Because this time of year we could use some rain. I think you have to go here. Because this side, this side, this side. I need something over here. A sunflower backpack. Would be cute. And a picture of sunflowers. Look at you go. We're gonna add more sunflowers, but guys, I need to add a little bit more of the washi because it can't just be this one right here. I need to have more washi. And I think she's gonna get shredded for this. I do like a torn edge on occasion, in case you haven't noticed. Does it take a moment? It does. Hello, kitty. Now the question is, where are we putting him? And I think that we have answered our own question with a little bit of thought and patience. There we go. I should still have enough room to write in the boxes then. Alrighty, then it feels like they go more together. I honestly feel like I might even do, let's see. Because guys, guess what we didn't put on yet? Black is too dark. Because I've been trying to avoid that. I would like to do this one, but I'm gonna tell you, these ones are a real pain in the butt to pull out sometimes. And I can do it. I'm just not sure I'm feeling patient enough for it in this moment. What if we did this? What if we did this? The colors are slightly weird for what I have going on, but I'm not mad at it anyway. Isn't it weird how big the T is? I think it's weird, but whatever. It's cute. Alrighty, so. We're done with this. We're done with this. We're good. We're golden. That part's done. Let's put in a few more sunflowers randomly. Because you just never know when you're going to need a sunflower. See, he looks like he's popping out from behind that box. Isn't he cute? Sunflower socks, that's pretty hysterical, honestly. Like, sometimes you're like, why this? But also, I love this. I try to not put pictures. I try to not put stickers over on this end because it takes away from the writing. But sometimes it feels like it's not right unless we add a little bit. I'm gonna need a sunflower coffee this week. She's so cute. And another little one down here probably would be ideal. So it feels not as wonky. It feels like it is like not heavy on one side or the other. That's good. I feel like I still need a little bit of this, but just a small amount, honestly. And I can accomplish this by adding washi to one, or that one's not long enough, two of my boxes. How did that happen? My disappointment is palpable. Question is, can I piece you together or do I have to start all over? I don't want to shred another tape. I hate wasting tape. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay. Maybe it was more effort than was necessary for a piece of tape. It just felt like a battle I wanted to win. Sorry. Alrighty. So what I was saying is that I need to figure out how I'm going to record my labs so I can have more detail, my science labs. And I think that we're going to do it like we do our brain dumps. If you've been here before, you know that I like to use grid paper inside. Oops, that was really unnecessary. Okay, I'll put you back on later. I don't need you right now. I popped off one of my, I'll deal with you later. For my paper slicer, I popped off one of the blades. It's okay, no big deal. All right, so I like to genuinely use this grid paper that I get on Amazon, and I like to turn it into what is like Dutch doors so that I can add a little bit of extra for the brain dump in the middle. Now, today it looks like I want to go, sometimes I intentionally stagger my size. Which I think probably seems weird, but it actually isn't. So I will do big and small so that we can have some overlapping. Now, I need to take a little more off of this one because I don't like the way my holes line up. See, they line up nicer now. Look at what we did. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to use all of these. If I don't use them all, I will save the paper for the next time around. But what I need to do is I think we're going to do one little and two bigs. I like to use my washi to make it look like it goes with the rest of the spread. Am I a little bit of a weirdo? Probably. Does that hurt my feelings? Not at all. That guy. And worry not, friends. It's all gonna come together. You will see the vision. Okay. Now this one does not need as much on top because he's the second one, so he's not popping out in the same way. And I think we're gonna go down this side on this one. Do I want to also do the bottom? Probably. Isn't it fun playing with planners and figuring out what looks good? Okay, so anyway, I need to get this part set up because when I do my planning later today, I'm going to want some place to put more of the details of the experiments. My planner will just have like a which one it is, and then on this sheet I will go ahead and there we go. Is that one, and this one I don't think is covering up too much, but we're gonna still I'll punch it again. Alrighty, now I usually will do the back too so it looks nice, but I think this time I'm not going to. So we have this and we have this. Now it's got this thick thing on the top, but I'm not done yet because I'm going to put some of the brown in here. Nice. Now I'm gonna double check and make sure my edges are trimmed well. And then as you notice, we lost a hole, but that's okay. We have the crocodile punch, and she can do anything. I feel like if there were a zombie apocalypse, some people might want guns. I think I'd want my crocodile. I feel like she could accomplish so much if I were trying to exist in an alternate universe. Alrighty, got this, got this. And then this one, you gotta figure out which way we're going. That way is the way we're going. Okay, this one I'm gonna do this. I do love this teal. It's like teal and green, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but she's super cute. Alrighty, so when we line it up, it's gonna do this, which is good. Now, we can put some stickers on and some boxes. Oh, boxes. I do this at the dining room table because let me tell you, it's like no matter how much space I have, it's never enough space. I sometimes feel like I wouldn't be so obsessive with the boxes if it didn't have the little dots on it that made it clear that you screwed it up. Okay, some boxes for that top page, and then some stickies. Yes, I do want a porch swing. And a jar of sunflower seeds. And a sun hat adorned with sunflowers. Alrighty, she looks good. This is going to be a brain dump. Okay. Now, we're gonna add it a little bit higher up because I do not like when it doesn't line up right on the bottom, and I could spend 6 hours trying to figure out how to line it up right on the bottom, or I can just bring my Dutch door up a little bit, and then it doesn't hurt anybody. So now I have this. Still cute. All right, I have this. This is where my experiments are gonna go so that I have the notes to keep track of them. I have experiment 1, experiment 2, experiment 3. They can fit in there. It'll be good. Alrighty, friends. I think that I am done with this day. I think I have put all the stickers in I'm going to put in. I have enough to do at least probably 2 more sunflower spreads. So, and I've done 1, so that's probably 3 sunflower spreads or 4 out of that 1 pack of stickers. Good deal. I'm not sad about it. Alrighty. I will show you the new ones that are coming. I'm probably gonna do more shopping. It's a problem. It's a little bit of an addiction. But if you liked it, let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And I appreciate you sticking around this long. I should have a plan with me at some point in time. I've been working on trying to get there, and I've been having so many days of data collection and chaos in the classroom that I haven't gotten there yet to the really good plans. Right now, it's just kind of the still feeling out what everybody knows, short of science. So maybe for science this week, at least, I can do some lesson planning. We'll see. Alrighty, I really appreciate you guys being here. Have a good day.